Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a West Coast kind of beat, you know, like Ohgeesy or YG or Mozzie or any of those kind of like West Coast rappers, feel me? Because I'm dropping a kit soon with a Hydro. She's going to have 20 West Coast loops, you know, he sent the starters, I finished the loops up, but yeah, I'm going to show you the whole beat and you're going to see how like simple these are. Alright, so boom, you got the sample right here, and here's what that sounds like. And yeah, that's simple, as you can see right here, so just get straight into this. So this was a MIDI sent to me by Hydro. All I really did was switch up the key, I think, and switch up the BPM, and sort of just add a few notes right here, I think, but I think that's all I did. Maybe change the chord structure, but it's almost the same. So yeah, for tempo, these West Coast kind of beats, you can go like you can go like 90, which is pretty slow. That's for more like an R&B kind of feel, maybe like Blast or, you know, Callan, like for real, but like for more the dark ones, I recommend higher, like a Blueface, Ohgeesy, Mozzie kind of vibe. Like I'd say like 98 to like 100 and 110 to be honest. You can go straight up, and that's pretty like hard. So yeah, I go on 102 right in the middle. That's like the sweet spot for me. So yeah, anyway, this is what the piano sounds like. So yeah, for this I'm using the Nexus grand piano. It's really common in like these West Coast beats. It's like kind of a cheap sounding piano, but it has like a lot of reverb, so it kind of has an ambient feel to it too. Like it sounds like a very full piano as well at the same time. But yeah, basically just strum the chords, randomize them, and yeah, pretty much just that. So yeah, moving on. Alright, and I got the bass here. So there's a lot of different ways of doing these West Coast basses. I tend to use either one-shots or preset Purity, which I didn't use here, so I won't get into, but Purity is really good for that too. Even Omnisphere has some as well if you're using that, but yeah, this is a one-shot from a Big White Beats kit. I think it's Big White Beats, I forgot. But yeah, he's got like legendary drum kits and stuff, so check them out. Here's what the bass sounds like. So yeah, dead simple pattern. It's just accenting the chords basically. You want it to cut off basically, because yeah, as you can see, it's just super long right here, and you don't want it to play the whole time. You want it to be like kind of like a stabby moog bass. So to do that, you just turn the envelope on. All this stuff right here, you just put all the way down to like 0. Then you just up the hold all the way, and then the note will cut off as soon as you're done playing it. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Then we got a bell right here, let me play it. Yeah, so again, just dead simple. Like you really want to leave like a bunch of space when you're gonna hear the beat. You're gonna see like the beat is just full of space essentially, even though the BPM is so high. So yeah, it's just super simple, kind of accents those piano notes again. The sound I used was the hands up bell from Nexus. Again, like a super famous starter preset. Like all the Mafia guys used it in like 2015 and stuff, like Southside, you know, D.Will, TM88. Like a bunch of them are using these hands up bell presets, and yeah, it's pretty goated. So all I did for effects on that was turn the reverb on. I have EQ doing nothing, so good stuff. And then yeah, a little bit of delay right here in these settings. I cut out the lows too, but I think it was pretty unnecessary. Then the last thing here is this lead. I got out of Omnisphere. Let me play it. Yeah, so just kind of like counters the piano basically. The sound I use is, yeah, this one right here. It's from the mono synths, or synth mono folder rather. Classic Funkness. Yeah, you just mess with these settings and you can kind of tweak it how you want, like the solo and the glide. And yeah, you definitely want notes gliding into each other for these smooth West Coast kind of beats. Then yeah, leave a bunch of space there, and as you can see, I've got these like 6 notes right here just to give this more flavor, like a bit more wobble essentially. It's like barely noticeable, but I think it adds to it a lot. And then I got like this little crescendo downward sort of thing right here just to signify like the end of the bar. And yeah, for effects, just some delay, just because there's like a little bit of space right there, but that's pretty much it. And you should note that since you're in half time, all your delay settings will be in half too, so just always remember that. Otherwise, your delay might be too long or too short or whatever. Just remember that. I got a little EQ right here, just cutting out a little bit of the like treble area, and then I just boost the high mids right there. And yeah, kind of low standard stuff. Yeah, that's the sample. Like these are pretty simple. So I'm gonna get into the drums. This is the Beat FLP right here. You can download a lot of West Coast kind of drum kits and stuff too. I didn't really use it here, but I highly recommend White Mayo's Coastin' drum kit, which I used heavily for these beats. I cooked up in almost all the loops I made. So I made like a ton of West Coast kind of beats when I was doing this, and I used those a lot. But yeah, I opted to just use standard trap sounds for this one. I think these are mostly big white beats, and Bellon did that drum kit. So I'm gonna just get into each sound right here. So you got a basic clap right here. Yeah, and just a basic pattern with like a little kind of bounce note right there on a lower velocity, just because I want less emphasis on this note right here. Next sound is just a layer for the initial clap. And yeah, it's lower, it's got a little bit of reverb on it, so it like contrasts with the first one. You don't really need to have 2 claps that sound exactly the same. If you're gonna layer your clap, your snare, whatever, with like something else, make sure it sounds different, make sure it occupies different frequencies, kind of shit. So yeah. And then this is interesting, it's the hi-hat right here. And yeah, as you can see, not too much going on. It's literally, I'm using it more as a perk than as like a standard hi-hat. So yeah, essentially it's just this. So yeah, I really meant it when I said space, you know, like I've noticed a lot of West Coast beats just don't have like these hats and stuff like for a long time. Even like a bunch of like Brody Rich Mustard songs, like the hats come in, come out, and they're pretty like sparse during the whole song. I wanted to kind of go for that vibe, just create like a spacious, kind of ignorant kind of like vibe, kind of, I don't know, but something like that. But yeah, essentially just got these standard sounding hats, a little bit low I guess, and then yeah, just place them like here and there. So you can try that too if you want. You can also just go for like the standard 2-step kind of thing they do in these, but this is more fun to me. Then I got an open hat right here. Nothing crazy, just plays right before the clap. And then yeah, same thing I did for the bass right here, just turn the envelope on, all the same stuff. Then we got the shaker right here, which is pretty common in these West Coast beats too. So it's doing the exact same thing as the open hat, but on the alternate clap. So yeah, same thing. I got the envelope turned on too there. Then crash right here, just a down note. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Then I got a kick right here, which actually follows this. So you may notice there's no 808 really. So this is what I'm using as the bass for the whole beat. That's pretty common in these West Coast beats. Sometimes you alternate between the Moog bass, like the synth bass, and the 808. Sometimes they just don't have an 808 at all, and I kind of opted for that latter kind of vibe. But yeah, that's what I'm going for essentially. Kick just follows the bass mostly. And yeah, as you can see, a little extra note right there, lower the velocity because I don't want too much emphasis on it, just for bounce. So that's not doing too much. And finally, it got like a little last part. Yeah, just for bounce. Really standard stuff, and yeah, essentially that's pretty much the beat. So arrangement, just have this little section right here, this first half of the hook, where yeah, there's no kick. I took out a bunch of these like open hats, perks, all that stuff. It's very like sparse, and then leads into like this where I'm just throwing everything at it. And yeah, honestly, like there's nothing notable particularly about the arrangement here. It's just very simple. I got the 2 tags here, and that is the beat pretty much. But yeah, that's it for me today. Check out Loopside, you know, same shit I say every time. Just do it, man. Just do it. Just do it. Just stay locked in. I'm gonna head out. Bye.